Oh my God, y'all see these lemons? We just got this tree this year and it's already producing. But I've been looking everywhere for just this one thing that I wanted to give my citrus trees. Citrus tone. I finally found it. So today, y'all, we're gonna be feeding all of our citrus trees. Let's get into it. Yo, you already know, man, and welcome back to another video. All right, y'all, so today, y'all, we is back in the garden, and today, y'all, we is diving in our citrus trees. Y'all, I've been looking for this stuff everywhere. When I mean I've been going to every store trying to look for this stuff, and I couldn't find it nowhere. Man, I couldn't just find it nowhere. But we end up going to get my oil changed like an hour away from our house, man, and we went to the Walmart that was right beside it, you know what I'm saying? And y'all, when I went to the gardening section and I was excited to see this stuff, bro, when I'm telling you I was excited, bro, I was excited, man. And that stuff is that organic citrus tone, y'all. When I'm telling you, bro, it's so hard to find this stuff. It seems like everybody got citrus trees, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I was looking everywhere for it, but now, y'all, we finally got it, man. So today, y'all, we're gonna be fertilizing all of our citrus trees, you know what I'm saying, with this good old citrus tones. And the good thing about this citrus tone is good for your avocados, your nuts, your lemons, your limes, all the citrus fruits, your oranges and everything. So if you got you some citrus trees, you probably want to get you some right now because everybody on the rundown. But now that we finally got it, y'all, it's time to get the fertilizing. But before we fertilize, y'all, let me show y'all what's going on over here, man, because our lemons is producing, but our limes is still putting in that work. But let me show y'all how we looking. All right, y'all, so this is our lemon tree and this is our lime tree. And as you can see, y'all, the lemons is producing, y'all. So early this year, we got these two trees, y'all. We got this lemon and lime tree, and we actually got them from Walmart. I think we bought them for like $14, I believe. Oh, no, it wasn't 14. It was, let me move this tag. It was $24. You know what I'm saying? Or $25 because that say 97. So it was 25. So we bought both of these trees for $25, y'all. And when we bought the lemon tree, it was already producing lemons. The lemons was not this big. They was a little smaller, but they was already producing lemons. Like these lemons was way smaller than this, y'all. But soon as I transplanted it, y'all, in a new pat, y'all, they started taking off and going crazy. Walmart had them in like a 1 gallon pat, and they was, you know what I'm saying, flourishing out and blooming and fruit and bearing fruit. So, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how, you know what I'm saying, that was going on because it was in that little pat, but it was doing it. But soon as I got home, I transplanted it into a bigger pat, y'all, and in a couple weeks, y'all, these things start swelling up. So I got both of these trees from Walmart for $25. It's not that bad because you could keep this, you know what I'm saying, forever. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about lemon trees, they do not go dormant, y'all. They is evergreen and they fruit and bear all year round, y'all. So the only thing about this, we gonna have to take these inside during the winter time. But yeah, y'all, the lemons is producing and they going crazy. And we also have an orange tree over here. So I had this orange tree for almost like 2 years. I got it from this lady named Miss Gertie, y'all. She be growing all types of plants, y'all. But we had this orange tree for 2 years, and I'm thinking that it probably need to get retransplanted, you know what I'm saying? But it is growing, it's taking off. I just put it outside not too long ago, and we already getting some new leaves and stuff growing on here. So we actually can fertilize this too. I don't know what type of orange tree this is, but you know what I'm saying? When it grows, we'll know. But yeah, y'all, this is an orange tree. So we got an orange tree, we got a lime tree, we got a lemon tree, and we also got, let's come over here, a avocado tree, y'all. So you can actually say the avocado tree is in the citrus family because you give the avocado tree citrus soil. So I actually got this avocado tree from my mother-in-law. She know I like fruit trees, y'all. So when she came across this fruit tree, she was like, I gotta get it, y'all. So she bought it for me, y'all. And ever since, y'all, you know what I'm saying, I put it outside, it's been taking off and going crazy. It probably needs some fertilizer because as you can see, it looked like it's some deficiency going on over here. So once we put some fertilizer in here, you know what I'm saying, it should start taking off and going crazy. We got weeds and stuff growing in here. So this is our avocado tree. So we're gonna be fertilizing this too, y'all. But yeah, man, it's going crazy. It looked like a new leaf is about to be popping up right there, y'all. So you know what I'm saying, we got a lot of trees to fertilize. We got 4 trees that we're gonna be fertilizing with our citrus tone, man. But this is my avocado tree, man. So yeah, y'all, them the citrus trees. So now that I showed y'all all the trees, man, we about to get these babies fed so they can keep producing and growing strong, man. and we're gonna get these babies on. So let's get the fertilizer. All right, y'all, so this is what you're gonna need to fertilize your trees. So we got some citrus tone right here. We got some bone meal. We got us a fork so we could loosen up the soil a little bit so that fertilizer could get in there. And then we got some water. So once we fertilize, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, water that thing on top. You know what I'm saying? So this the type of fertilizer, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna need for your citrus trees or whatever your citrus fruits. And you're gonna definitely need some bone meal, you know what I'm saying, promotes bigger blooms and bigger roots, you know what I'm saying. That makes sure your lemons and your limes, you know what I'm saying, stay nice and firm and they don't start like crashing in and busting in. So you definitely gonna need you some bone meal. So I'm about to show y'all how I fertilize. This is my first year growing citrus trees, and as you can see, it is successful. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to have the same success next year. So let's get these things fertilized and let's get this thing going. So all right, y'all, so this the back. So since this is our first time using this fertilizer, we gonna, you know what I'm saying, see what these directions say. So established plants, it's a winter feed, it's a late winter, January, February, pre-bloom applications will enhance flowers. It's a late spring, it's a May, June. Post-bloom applications will encourage better fruit sets. And then it's a fall, September, October. This will ensure overall nutrient needs are met. You know what I'm saying? So this is an all year round fertilizer that we could be giving our lemons, our limes, our avocados, our orange trees, you know what I'm saying, all year round fertilizer. So, you know, this is some good stuff, man. These are the only trees that you can fertilize all year round because they bear fruit all year round. Like other trees like apples, plums, pears, and stuff like that, you know, they go through their fall season when they they let go their leaves and all of that, and then they go through they, you know what I'm saying, what you call it, when they go through their phase of dormancy. So that's like when they lose their leaves, they slow down their growth dramatically so they can protect their energy for next spring so they can flourish out. And the only fruit trees that really do that is like apples, plums, peaches, pears. But citrus trees is evergreen. They don't do that. They bear fruit all year round. All right, y'all, so now that we read the directions, we know when to feed our plants. Let's get the fertilizer. So the first thing you want to get is your fork, man, because you want to loosen up your soil before you put that fertilizer in there. So we're going to get our fork. Let me come on this side right here. We're going to get our fork, and what we're going to do is loosen up that soil. Make sure that soil nice and loose so when we fertilize our tree, you know what I'm saying, all that fertilizer get down in there, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you loosen it up, scratch it, you know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. Scratch it nice and good, you know what I'm saying? Because then you're going to scratch it when you put the fertilizer in there. Don't be pulling them roots because there's some roots right there. So don't be scratching too hard, but make sure you scratch it good so you can loosen up that soil. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Look like it's still some calcium up in here. You see that white stuff right there? That's calcium that I put in there, I think like 3 weeks ago, I believe. There's still some in there, so we're going to loosen up all this. Scratch it nice and good, you know what I'm saying? We can loosen up that soil so we can get that fertilizer down up in there. Move that leaf out the way. And the crazy part is, y'all, this lime tree start bearing fruit, but they must have failed because they didn't have either enough fertilizer to keep it going, or, you know what I'm saying, probably couldn't hold it. But I ain't gonna say that because look at this one. These joints getting healed by these, you know what I'm saying, little branches. So I can't say they couldn't hold it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe it wasn't just enough nutrients in it. That's why they failed. Did you see that joint right there? That's a little lime right there. That little baby right there, that's a little lime. So I can't say they couldn't hold the fruit. You know what I'm saying? So now we scratch that up a little bit. We scratch that joint up. Let's try, you know what I'm saying, scratch. Well, I can't put the fork in there, but we're going to try move the dirt around with our fingers. Just a little bit. Just a little bit to get that dirt around. Oh, look at that white stuff right there. Probably do need like a stick or something. Try to get my fork in there. Wiggle that dirt around. All right, that's good. All right, y'all, so now that we broke our dirt up, now let's get that fertilizer. All right, y'all, so we got our fertilizer. Now what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and pop this thing open. Go ahead and tear this down. And they got the little Ziploc, little Velcro in there, so we could close it back. So we got us a little cup right here. So what we're gonna do is fill this cup up. And we're only gonna just put 1 cup in each pack. We probably do a half a cup in the orange jump, but we're gonna do 1 cup in each pot. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna shake it around everywhere. We're just gonna shake it around everywhere, just like that. Shake it around everywhere, whole cup, just like that. And we're gonna get a half a cup for our orange tree, just a little bit, too much. Then we're gonna get a half a cup for our orange tree and do the same thing, jiggle that thing around, just like that, just like that. Them plants gonna be eating good. Them trees are gonna be eating real good. And then we're gonna do the same thing to our lime. Whole cup, jiggle everything around. All right, so that's for our citrus tone. That's our citrus tone. Now we about to put some of that good old bone meal in here. And we ain't gonna put that much bone meal because we already put some in there, like, I believe it was like 3 weeks ago. So we ain't gonna put that much in there because I know it's still some calcium up in there. So we're gonna do the same thing with the bone meal. Jiggle it in there, just like that. Jiggle it in there. Let's get over here. Jiggle it in there. Move around. Bam, just like that. Now let me get y'all a little closer so y'all can see what I did, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can have a better view. All right, y'all, so this how we looking, man. So this how you want to do it. You want to make sure you put that fertilizer everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So when you jiggle that thing in, man, that fertilizer gets straight to them roots, man. So this how we did it. We still got to do our avocado tree, you know what I'm saying? So now that we got the fertilizer in there, we about to get our fork, and we just going to jiggle that thing in there so we could get that stuff down to them roots. Get all that goodness down to the roots and they can start feeding, man, because they already bearing fruit. And see, they've been lacking with some fertilizer for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? Probably for the whole time that they've been growing, and they just been, you know what I'm saying, rocking out with this good, I can't even get it out. This good acid soil that I made it, this acid-based soil. So I put some peat moss, I put some pine bark mulch, and I put some black cow in there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I made this acidic soil. I said acid soil, acidic soil. So let's go ahead and mix that thing in, you know what I'm saying? So it could get down to the roots just like that. That's nice and mixed. So let's do the same thing with this. You know what I'm saying? Don't splash it out, Zay. Don't splash it out. Make sure you move all around, you know what I'm saying? So you could get it in there just like that, just like that. So then when you water that thing, that fertilizer gets straight to them roots. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna start feeding. Even though it take a little time to break down because these are dry amendments, but trust me and believe, you know what I'm saying? That dirt and them roots gonna find a way to get that food. They gonna break it down nice and fast. So now that we got that nice and mixed in, we're gonna do the same thing to our orange tree. You know what I'm saying? Move it around. Same thing with our orange tree. Bam. All right, y'all. So we got that nice and mixed in. Now we gotta come over here, and what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to do the same thing to our avocado tree. So we're gonna have to put some bone meal, and we're gonna have to put some citrus fertilizer in here. So let's go ahead, fertilize this real quick, and then we're gonna start watering everything down. So let's get the fertilizer in our avocado tree. All right, y'all, so we're gonna do the same thing with our avocado tree. We're gonna do 1 full cup, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna sprinkle that thing around just like how we did the other one, just like that, just like that. And then we're gonna do some bone meal, get some of this good old bone meal, and we're gonna do a half a cup of that. Sprinkle it around, just like that. Bam, that's enough. I'll put the rest of that back. Now, we're gonna get our fork. Let me switch the camera around so y'all can see what I'm doing. Get our fork, and we're just gonna jiggle it around and see that. That soil was nice and compact, so it's gonna help fluffy it up. Fluffy it up. I can't even get it out. Fluffy it up. What's wrong with me today? Can't even get my words out today. So let's go ahead, fluff this dirt up a little bit, get that nutrients in there. Let's not hit that bug where it's growing from. And bam, there we go. So now that we got all the fertilizer mixed in, now we about to go ahead and water this thing. Man, that should be good. All right, y'all, so we got all the pots fertilized. Now it's time to water them things down. So what I'm gonna be using to water them is this pressure sprayer that I got from the dollar store for only $10. Man, you cannot beat that, especially a 1-gallon pressure sprayer. So I'm gonna be using this pressure sprayer so we can actually aerate the soil, because that soil is real compacted, and I know especially at the bottom. So we're gonna use this pressure sprayer to move all of that nutrients and stuff around and get that soil aerated. So let's get the water in them babies. All right, so before we water this thing, we gotta put some air up in there so we can get some pressure going. All right, there we go. Now let's get our wand right here, and now let's water them babies. Just like that. Just like that. See that pressure behind it? That junk nice and full, so it ain't that much pressure, you know what I'm saying, behind it. But watch when the water start going down, it's gonna be way more pressure than this. Hold up, let's give it a couple more pumps. There we go. Let's get our wand. There we go. And see, then you can move this thing back, because you could lock it, you know what I'm saying, when you spraying it, or you could lock it, you know what I'm saying, when you don't want to spray it. So let's spray that junk nice and good so we can get all that nutrients moved around. Hit them corners. Seems like we're gonna have to keep on pumping this thing because it's nice and full. You see that junk? Pretty full. Trying to get this much air in there, you know what I'm saying, with the water not at. Oh, some of the air came out. Too much air in there. All right. Get that thing nice and watered. And usually, you know what I'm saying, I'll just put a half a gallon in there, because once you put like a half a gallon in there, it start draining out the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So usually I just put like a half a gallon in there, and then it start draining. So let's get all that nutrients mixed in. Yes, sir. Get all that nutrients mixed in. And now I'm gonna give it a couple more pumps. And we're gonna hit up this orange tree. Lock it. Hit this orange tree up. Water that thing nice and good. Get all that fertilizer going. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, that should be good, because this is a 1-gallon pack. And if it's not, I'll come back over it. But let's hit this lime tree up. Make sure this young water nice and good. You know what I'm saying? So the babies can start eating. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been lacking on some food for a while. You know what I'm saying? So gotta get them back in order. Gotta get them back in order. Get a couple more pumps. That's good. Yes, sir. Look at that pressure. Look at that pressure. That's why I love this thing, man. You can walk around in the garden and water your plants, man. Carry it on your shoulder, put it on the ground, whatever, and you can still be able to water your plants, man. Yes, sir. Make sure you water that thing nice and good, so all that nutrients could get to the bottom. Yes, sir. Let's give it a couple more pumps. There we go. Water a little bit more. See, that fertilizer starting to break down too. With these corners. Hit it by the root stock. Got hit everywhere. Yes, sir. Watch these things start taking off, man. Watch in a couple weeks, these things gonna start going crazy. Yes, sir. Probably got water this a little bit more too, but I'll probably come back over it, you know what I'm saying, after the video. But now, let's go over here to the avocado tree. Right over here, look at the avocado tree, man. This is crazy, man. Look how big this joint is getting. This joint was not this big when I first got it, bro. It's crazy how big this joint been got. Now, let's go ahead and water the avocado. And see, avocados don't like that much water. You know what I'm saying? They don't like their soil to be soggy. You know what I'm saying? So you really want to water your avocados like when it's really dry. Let your soil dry out completely. Then come and water your avocado, because you can't kill it if that soil too soggy. So you go ahead and water this baby in. Give it some nice good water. Mm-hmm. Probably need a couple more pumps. There we go. Yes, sir. Watch them jumps start going crazy. I'm telling you. In a week or two, these jumps are gonna be sprouting up, going crazy, man. But see, it's about to be winter time soon, so I'm gonna have to be taking them in the house pretty soon once it start getting cold. You know what I'm saying? But let's water these babies, get them together so they can start taking off, growing strong, and producing some fruit. Yes, sir. But there we go. All right, y'all. So we got everything fertilized. We got everything watered. Now our citrus trees can start taking off, man. But yeah, man, we finally got our hands on some citrus tone, man. After I don't know how long it took me to get this, man. But we finally got our hands on it, man. Finally got our trees fertilized. Now they can finish taking off, and they fruits could finish swelling up, man. Look at them lemons, baby. Yes, sir. Your boy is really growing lemons, but y'all already know, man. It's nature water fish. Y'all know I gotta do it like this every single time, man. Your boy is growing his own citrus trees, man. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. That is crazy. So I know in a couple weeks, man, these jumps gonna start taking off and going crazy. But yeah, man, make sure y'all hit that like button and that subscribe button so y'all won't miss another video, man. And that's how you fertilize your citrus trees, man. But y'all already know it's nature water fish. Y'all know I gotta do it like this every single time. And y'all already know. Oh man, look at them big old lemons.